So let's resume our class. So first thing first, let's do a quick recap from last session before we continue our session today. So last week, we looked at how to describe noun by using adjectives, right?
Osaka.
Osaka. So you know you can use adjectives to describe nouns, and you can put many of them together by following this shortcut. So Osaka, O stands for
Opinion.
opinion. Sa, S,
Size.
size. A,
H.
SAS.
S. Shape.
C,
Color. And material.
Origin.
Origin.
M,
Material.
material. Very good. Let's
There's
give
one more. Oh yeah. There's one more.
There's two more actually in front and at the back.
Okay. Kind and
Kind,
purpose.
quantity.
Quantity.
Like how many? And mostly purpose comes from verb plus.
Verb ing.
Yes.
Inform. So.
For example, let's say 3. Continue mine. The noun should be glove.
Glove.
Sộp đánh. Okay, that's the noun. I'm going to put quantity, so I will say a pair of. All right, opinion.
Shiny.
Glove, sộp đáy, shiny, okay. Size. Big. Age.
Fashion.
Vintage.
Vintage, okay, vintage. Shape.
No shape, right? No shape.
Long, tall, short, are they shape or size? Ooh.
Yeah, size.
Size, very good. Shape.
Can rough be shape?
Rough? No, rough is a feeling. So it's opinion.
Any shape of globes?
Shape.
Just put anything.
Round.
Okay, round.
What? Nonsense.
Weird.
We're creating a very, is there a vintage glove? Come on.
Okay.
Color?
Color. Gold.
Gold? Should be golden.
Oh yeah, golden.
Color. Origin. Where's it from? American? Korean?
Oh, Korea.
Which
Korea.
one? You guys, okay, Korean. Material? What is it made of? Leather. Purpose for what? Gardening.
What?
I don't know. Okay, so what's the purpose?
Yeah, gardening.
Okay. So you want to buy a pair of shiny, big, vintage, round, golden Korean leather gardening gloves. Remember, when you read it out, breathe, okay? Take a deep breath. Take a breath. Sometimes you might pass out before you finish reading that. So vintage, okay? Very good. So that's adjective orders. What else did we learn on Thursday last week before we parted way besides adjective order? We discussed a lot about food topic, right? Like how culture influences our food choice, how culture influences diet.
Yes.
And last week we were discussing about balancing.
Balancing diet.
Okay. So what are the factors that might cause different balance in diet from one country to another country?
French and Chinese.
French, and Chinese. Okay, so what is the main factors that might cause the difference in their balance? Like France or France country or French, they eat lots of kind of meal of food in their meal to make sure they get enough nutrition in their meal, right? Like they have like little of everything. But for Chinese, the way they balance their diet was to
Cool and warm.
Eat
cool
warm.
and warm ingredient, mixing them together. So what do you think is the core reason or the cause that leads to that way of practice? The main one. What created that?
Culture.
Culture. Okay, very good. Like culture, because maybe Chinese people prefer bland food, but French prefer something like savory. Maybe what else? Can it be because of the way like how their food are produced or food ingredients are produced? Like maybe because in China you cannot find lots of like dairy products, like people don't eat pasta. Maybe, like, what do you think?
Yeah, maybe because of the ingredients. Some are hard to find and it's not available in the country.
Okay,
So they have
continue.
so they have to use whatever available in their country.
What about May? What do you think on?
I don't know.
Okay. So availability of the ingredients. All right. Anything else that might be the cause of the difference in balance in diet?
Their tongue.
Why tongue again?
Maybe because of their genetic. All Chinese people like have this kind of tongue and Western people have this kind of tongue.
Seriously, like people in the world are divided into three kinds of like taster, right?
Yeah.
And they are
None.
okay, non-taster on the bottom, and then
Medium.
and the
Super.
super tasters. So, and most of us are
Medium.
most of us
I
are
mean, medium.
medium tasters, so there shouldn't be much difference because of our tongue. So maybe solely it is mainly because of the culture, probably, that you don't grow up eating their food. And as you know, people our age, people your age, especially these days, like Cambodian kids, teenagers, they right now start eating fast food, Korean food and stuff. So what do you think might be the cause of that?
The influence of the Korean culture. Because like through theories or like Korean drama theories or yes, entertainment, TV shows, variety shows.
So
and
okay.
and we tend to like K-pop, like being their friends.
Okay,
Yes.
May, thank you. You want to say something earlier before your NAS started? What was it?
Nothing. I just add more.
Yeah, add on again.
I already added.
I didn't hear it. Huh?
I forgot what I had said.
Oh.
So personally, based on what Yana said, personally, she thinks that K-pop influences our teenagers a lot in terms of food, right? Food choice. And maybe also cultural influence, like social media and stuff. So what do you think K-pop has what do you think K-pop has changed our lives these days besides food choice or diet?
The way how we dress.
The way how we dress, okay. May, anything else? So we have food, the way how we dress. What May? Do you think they also influence our hairstyle?
Sure, especially
Especially what? Boys.
boys.
Okay,
Boy
boys.
hairstyle.
Are you influenced?
No, but I'll try one
No,
day.
like nothing. Are you sure? Like you don't get influenced by K-pop culture or Korean drama? Like nothing.
Not at
I
all.
know personally I get influenced by the skincare routine. And
I see.
I'm sure each of us experience. So I get influenced in two ways. One, I try to make their food a lot, like eating and cooking. And two, skincare routines. I follow a lot. Like fashion, maybe not much, because what should I say?
Expensive.
Yes, it's very expensive, and it's not like we go to any fancy events to dress like them.
Yes.
And if they dress down, it's too down for us to follow. Like they're wearing really like baggy pants and stuff, and like granny clothing, and I can't wear that. But if they dress up, it's too up. Like, have you ever seen like the main actresses in dramas? Like, even though she's poor or they're from poor families, like her clothing are very like fancy because they advertising stuff. So, Main, what did you get influenced by K-pop?
Influence only food,
So you
like
more?
like kimchi. I love kimchi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think people knew kimchi 10 years ago, 2010?
What?
10 years ago.
Do you think people 10 years ago knew about kimchi?
No.
2010. 2010 was when K-pop was firstly introduced to our country, right? Through
Yeah.
my TV, remember?
Yeah.
But because it's K-pop, K-pop stands for,
Korean pop.
okay, Korean pop. Mostly they produce
Music.
music, and we did not get to see any food inside their music, right? That's why we might not know
So it's
about
not a
it.
movie, right? I thought the movie included.
I don't think so. In 2010, there were not many drama choices of Korean
About
dramas.
the baking guys. What is it?
Kim Ta-oh, Kim
Oh,
Ta-oh.
yeah.
That was 2011. Oh, I remember so
Ah.
clearly.
2011. So I was 10 years old.
Because that was when Leisure, right? The bread shop opened in Cambodia, and my friend would always buy me this bun, the red bean bun inside, and that's what Kim Ta-kun made in the movie, in the drama, the red bean buns. So back then I loved watching that movie, and I would always go and buy bread that looks similar to them. Seriously, that's how like Korean drama influenced our food choice.
Yeah.
And whenever I ate stuff back then, I would try to like mix everything, like have like small dishes or like many food together. You know, they have like side dishes. I know, that was crazy. That's how Kim Ta-ko influenced us. So for Korean diet, they prefer to eat less rice and more food, but they have mixtures of food, like they mix side dishes together. They call side dishes. They only have one main dish, like either soup or stir fry, but they have like many small plates of food around them, and that's how they have their balance in diet. Just similar to French people. It's just they have different flavor because their tongue are like very strong. I know all about it. I know about it because I had Korean students. I told you about that, right? I tutored two of them. That's why I knew about food in Korea. And my students told me that kimchi actually was not Korean main food. It's just side dish. They have their own main food. So not kimchi. So because I asked her a lot since I was very interested in Korean food back then. 2014, you know, it's a peak of Korean drama. All right, so We've discussed many things about food, and you know to describe something, you should use what word earlier, Yane?
Descriptive adjective.
Descriptive adjective.
Descriptive.
Very good. So, May, did you get to watch our video? In the class, I uploaded since on Tuesday, actually on Sunday. Did you get to check it out on descriptive adjectives and descriptive paragraph? They are too.
On my class?
Yes. You're supposed to check that every time before class begins.
That's because I've watched a lot of videos today. I forgot.
What kind of videos?
Listening, writing, listening, speaking.
Okay, very good. No worry then. Okay, so we know that because we learned about order last week to be as described now. So today we'll practice using adjectives in terms of writing. As we discussed in Unit 1, we know that there are many kinds of writing, right? Descriptive, narrative, expository, and many other types of writings. Jamat, remember?
Yes.
So today we'll look at one kind of paragraph, and we call it descriptive writing. And of course, you describe something in this kind of paragraph, and you have to use adjectives. So I'm sure you know what the describe means. So this paragraph mainly focusing on describing a person, a thing, a place, or an event, or anything that you wish to describe. However, in order to make it very attractive, you need to make sure that your reader should be able to feel it or see the writing. Like you don't want to just read and like finish your writing. You want to make to feel it, to imagine seeing that. Like you read novels, right?
Yes.
And when you read the event that the author described, you kind of imagine the event. That you see it with your eyes. Like when they describe the characters, you kind of imagine and have some ideas what he or she looks like. And that's how the author makes use of adjectives and ways of her writing to make sure you get the feeling of the piece of writing. So to achieve this, you need to consider our senses. You know what, people have 5 senses, like we have smell, taste, touch, hearing, and seeing or sight. So you need to know you touch all the senses with your writing. For example, if you were to describe food like our unit, make sure you describe more about the what?
The taste.
The taste, okay. And
the texture.
Texture is taste, of course. So in the first start of the unit, we talk about what makes food taste good before you get to
the
taste
presentation.
it. Yes, so it's sight and taste. So you should focus on the two. So because when you write a piece of writing about food, we cannot see the picture of the food, right? But if you describe like, okay, gooey looking, crunchy texture and stuff, well, we get to imagine what it looks like. So let's quickly discuss it. So if you were to describe food, you need to make sure you pay attention to highlight sense of taste by using what? What kind of words do you use? What words are used to describe nouns?
Adjective.
Adjectives. Should it be positive or negative?
Positive.
Adjectives, descriptive adjectives, not just normal adjectives. Good. Okay, so remember there are 5 senses. One more. So information in a paragraph. So when you are asked to write a descriptive paragraph, sometimes you might not have any transitions because you are just describing things, but you should know where to start, okay? There might not be first, second, third, next, but unlike how 2 paragraphs, this one might not have exact transitions, but you just need to know what to describe and where to start. Let's say if you were to talk about a person, should you start about appearance first or personality first? Like that, top down, inside out, or what? You can decide. If you were to talk about your vacation, your party, when should you start talking? Since the preparation before the party starts or what? Like that. So you have to make sure you have order of information you want to talk about, like morning to night or before until after. And then you jot down what to write in each time frame later. So in this piece of writing, you yourself will choose what to write about. Let's say if you want to talk about your best friend, what will you write about? We discussed earlier, your best friend. What will you talk about? Consider 5 senses. It's a person. Can talk about touch, size.
Yes.
Reliable.
Okay, so reliable. So you want to talk about their personality first. So when we talk about a person, okay, mostly when we see a person, do we see their personality first or their appearance first? Appearance first, okay. So maybe you can start with appearance first. That's how we make first impression. That goes back to our first unit, see? So maybe you can talk about sight, like what she looks like or he looks like, the sight. And then there's no taste, of course, you cannot taste.
Smell?
He smells good.
Smell good.
Maybe just your experience when you are with the person and their personality, like that. That's how you describe a person. But if you were to describe your previous vacation, you might describe everything, all the senses, like where did you go to, what did you see, like you went to Mandaluyong, like the site was what eye-opening, blah, 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 that's the site, and the taste, like let's say food over there, how does it taste, and the sound, like maybe some of nature, like the waterfall, bird chirping. You know, make sure your writing looks like a piece of fairy tale, stuff like that. So that's how you play with words in this writing. Okay, remember 5 sentences. Okay, let's have a look at this short paragraph and tell me what you feel about this. Did the writer touch your senses or not? So let's talk about lake. English?
Yes.
So did you imagine what the place looks like?
Yes.
Why?
Yes, I can imagine because like it's so in detail.
It's very in detail, okay. So did the writer touch your sense of like, let's say smell?
Yes, I feel like the breath.
The breeze, okay.
Yes.
Did anything else touch your sense of smell in
Like-
the writing? Or about this one?
The sound.
Smell on smell. The sweet scent of sunblock wafts through the air from sunbather lying on the beach. So you can smell sunblock. So this one, they talk about like how you will smell sunblock from people who are doing sunbathing on the beach.
I've never encountered.
And you will hear like splash of water, children laughing. See, like you will hear it, and you will feel like water is warm and clean. Okay. Here, they talk about like canoeing, what you can do over there. There's no taste, of course, because it's a place. You cannot taste a place. This one you will hear.
That's
like,
the stand.
Okay. And the gamers who are playing volleyball and the cheerers and stuff. And this is where lifeguards just sit there waiting, watching. Okay, so what do you think about this paragraph?
It is a good paragraph.
If you were to rate this from 1 to 5, 1 is the lowest, 5 is the highest. Which one would this be?
3.
3. What lacks?
Lacks. It's kind of just complicated words.
That's how they play with words, okay? May say something. How would you rate this paragraph from 1 to 5? Thank you, Yanel.
I think it's good for me, and I could give it 5.
5, okay. So remember the structure, okay? So continue. We know that every paragraph has 3 parts, right? There will be topic sentence, supporting sentences, and concluding sentence. So when we look back to our how-to paragraph, it is very obvious, like the topic sentence, supporting, concluding sentence. What about this one on top right here? So which one is the topic sentence?
The first sentence.
The first sentence. All right. The rest is from in the summer until where is the supporting sentence?
Until quietly pass.
Quietly passed. Okay. What about the conclusion?
The last one.
The last one. Oh God, this color is very like eye-soaring.
Too bright.
Too green. And this concluding sentence. Let's go. Let's highlight according to our sentence in the paragraph. All right, remember our paragraph. So let's go. So topic sentence. How should you start a very attractive topic sentence in descriptive writing? Let's I'll give you a topic. Your favorite place. Let's say for hiking. Do you go hiking?
No, never.
No.
You?
That's our tourist attraction, your favorite tourist attraction. That's your topic. How do you start a very interesting topic sentences?
Tourist attraction.
A place you like to visit. So topic sentence, the function is to what? Let's review our old lesson again. Topic sentence mostly are the first sentence of the paragraph. What function does it have on topic sentence?
What are the main ideas?
To what main? Louder, please.
To cover the main ideas.
To cover the main idea, or maybe to state or to give ideas on the piece of writing. Any other functions of topic sentences?
To tell the reader about your paragraph is going to talk about.
Okay.
Oh yes, one.
It should be clear, but not too broad, or
narrow.
All right, so one example, your favorite tourist attraction. How would you start a topic sentence of this paragraph? Remember, play with your word like here. But this one, the writer put it in a very simple way. They just start with Lake Harriet is a place to swim and relax. But this one. So first thing first, it's a topic sentence. You need to tell us what is it or where is it. So maybe you can start with the place name. Okay, I'll give you some time first to think of how to create a very attractive topic sentence for this topic. Remember, you can use any structure of sentence you want to. It does not have to be simple sentences all the time. You can combine them with any clauses we discussed last time, like subjunctive conjunction, subordinative, subordinate conjunction, or like conjunctive adverb. Maybe do some reverse structure, like here comes blah blah blah. One more minute. All right, who wish to start first?
Okay.
Who?
Yes.
Okay.
I find Angkor Wat is the best attractive
I
place.
find, Uncle what?
Angkor Wat is the best attractive place I have.
It's the best, it's the most, okay, this is the best first. I will fix it later. Attractive place.
Yeah. I have visited so far.
Thank you. Yana, your turn.
8. Being an obsessive K-pop fan, Korea is my dream place.
Favorite own. That should be where you have been to already.
Oh. What do you mean, favorite?
So because we mentioned favorite, that means we probably suggest that we have been there already and we love it so much. And that's what favorite means, not your dream, not the place you want to visit. Let's take a career. Like career is what, just fix not my dream place. Let's fix something else.
Is my best. No best. Can you have?
What about use some adjective to show that you still love going there and you would love to go there again?
Is
Well, it's still on my top list to revisit. What about this? So it's still on your list to revisit even though you've been there already, and then you start describing. All right, let's check out Main's topic sentence. So Main said, I find Angkor Wat is the best attractive place I have visited so far. Do you feel any excitement from this sentence, or any does this sentence touch any of the sense? Like, do you imagine seeing it or something, or you should start fixing it a little bit and make it a little complicated, not too simple? First thing first, or we should check the mistake a little bit. So you said I find something, adjective may, not is. So you find something, adjective, I find him attractive, not is, no longer is. One more, attractive, we don't use best, we use most.
I just want to add more adjective.
Yes,
Not
but
the
you use superlative on, so you cannot use best and attractive together.
Oh, I see.
If you use best, you said it's the best and the most attractive place. That's how you put two together for this one. Okay. So if we want to change main sentence, like to add some spice, ថែមគ្រឿង to make it a little more complicated and touchy, like touch your senses, how can we change this? Should we use some structure?
add more adjective?
Add where? What adjectives? Where shall we add?
Before the most attractive or
And
after?
what would you want to add?
The most attractive.
May look at the sentence again. So how think of the way we can make some changes to the sentence to make it a little spicy or savory.
Can we add vintage? Is it correct?
We can add things. We can rearrange the structure as well if you want to, like you rearrange it like using some embedded structure or shortcut structure, like recursive structure. Wait, what do you think on trying to fix this one and make it a little spicy?
You want me to
Spicy
reverse the structure, right?
like anything, any way you can maybe change this one to make it more advanced, more sophisticated, tastier. This one tasty, but we want to make it tastier because we want our reader to be excited, to feel our excitement, to know why it's the best place, and like maybe make some twist to the sentence. Simple.
About let me just say it. I have visited. Let me. I have visited a lot of
Places. A
I
lot
have
of.
no, you don't need to write or yet. You don't need to write yet.
Okay.
Speak it.
I'm afraid you might forget. Oh, I forget.
I have visited a lot of amazing places so far, but Angkor Wat is like that, more attractive place.
Okay. Don't worry. That's what we can just make some changes. Let's just yet. It's spicier.
uh,
It's the most attractive. All right, so I'm gonna try to fix this sentence. May you should maybe look at this. So we said a lot of amazing place. So we can reverse structure and we can say of all the amazing places I have visited. See, it's the same sentence. We just do some twisting. We change from sentence to a clause. Okay. Angkor Wat remains the most attractive. And should we add or no?
memorable place. Right.
Memorable site for me. So if I were to fix main sentence, I would say this, but you too can come up with a different idea to fix the sentence because we all have different ideas on how to fix things. But personally, I would fix like this. So it's still the same meaning as your sentence, the second one right here. I just do some reverse structure and I just change is to remains because remains has stronger meaning than is. Like remains, you use remains when the place continues, continues to be like that to you, no matter how long time passes. Okay. Look at Yana's sentence. How can we fix her sentence? Being an obsessive K-pop fan, Korea is still on my top list to revisit. Is Yana's sentence spicy enough? Or we need to add some
Kimchi.
hot. No, I want to say hot pepper flakes, gochugaru. So it's spicy. Come on, let's go.
Can I say like on my top list of revisiting places, Korea always has been there every year.
On my top list of
revisiting places,
Korea
always has been there.
has always
Been there every year.
Just put has always been there. Yep, that's one way. Good. May, want to fix? Come on, you have to fix your next sentence. Sorry. Let's go. Add some gochujang. Hot pepper paste. Yes. That's kimchi ingredient. Okay, how is it? Come on. We'll practice this a lot since it will be your assignment for this unit, and I expect to see this kind of writing. Like spicy, tasty, juicy. May fix cũng ai nè bán chặt mà Be a man. I'll give you 1 minute to think.
My top list of revisiting places. Korea never left me behind of picking it.
Hang on again. On.
On my top, the same.
Oh, same. Okay, hang on. Let me finish. Top list. There's no S. My God. Yeah, nè, mình mười sao? Just kidding on. I'm just testing you. Up man. Korea. Oh, man. Continue your sentence.
Yeah.
You said something about never left something.
Man.
Nah. Wrinkle.
No. Can you help?
No. I know. Why would I give you the answer when I asked you to do it? Wait. Think. It's fine. We can wait.
Korea is always the first choice to pick.
Okay. Good. I say my first choice. Good. So next time when we do descriptive writing, make sure you have this kind of structure. That's very fancy now. So that's topic sentence. So unlike our how-to paragraph, there is no main idea, right? Look at that. We were just describing. So in this one, we just answered where the place is, what it's called, and we just use adjective to describe, to briefly talk about the place. There's no main idea, like there are some points, blah, 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 no, right? Okay, go on. So supporting sentences. So in this one, what to include in this part varies based on your topic. For example, if we talk about place, you might want to talk about inside to outside or outside inside. Which one first? Okay, like you describe your own school. You might say at the entrance, stepping in, you will see blah, 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 like that. Vacation, you should follow the time order, like morning to nighttime, or you can talk about before you go. How did you feel? Like sleeping before the night of the vacation started, I felt excitement running through my blood. Read a lot of books. Seriously, I recommend you to do that. So you will get some ways to place your word. So person, we talked about it earlier. So maybe appearance first. What food? If we talk about food, what should we talk about first? Like how should you arrange your structure to be?
The presentation first.
Being laid on the plate, the sushi looks so tempting, as if waiting for me to bite into it. Oh, so juicy. What else? Presentation, probably texture maybe.
Texture.
Okay. Look. So it should be look how it looks like the color.
The presentation and look is the same, right?
This is on your plate, right? Okay. Maybe it depends on how you describe it. All right, let's describe our place earlier. The destination one. So we've got our first topic sentence. How would you describe the next sentence? So main single Angkor Wat, how would you describe that? And Yana single Korea.
Oh, I've never been there.
Come on, you say in like K-pop music videos or K-dramas. Why don't you talk about their culture, about food? For example, you would love to go to like the seafood market, blah blah blah, experience street food, for example. So 2 minutes, each of you will, let's say 3 minutes, will give me a sentence of supporting sentences about your topic earlier. So May, Angkor Wat, Yana, Korea. 3 minutes. Let's go.
Only a sentence.
Only one. There's no to have a full paragraph. Make sure what I want is you to touch the reader's senses. Okay? Smell, taste, touch, sight, and hearing. Choose one to touch. Like Yana can talk about like stepping off the airplane, you feel the breeze of Korea browsing through your face. And May can talk about how you see the view, the trees passing your car through the window brings back memories. A lot of things. Remember, juicy, spicy, savory sentences. All right, the time is up. Since Main went first earlier, we should hear from Yana first this time.
One sentence, right, teacher?
Remember, one sentence doesn't mean only one sentence. You can make it like complex sentence or compound sentence. Let's go.
As I, should I use past tense or present tense?
Think which one fits more.
I think past tense, right?
Your favorite, not your past one. Also use present tense.
Oh, okay. As I land my precious, beautiful big feet on Korean soil.
Okay. My precious,
Ah,
beautiful feet. Okay.
beautiful big feet.
Big tears.
Yes.
That's becoming. So okay, on Korean
Soil
land.
or land. I can feel the cool, fresh air. As if I sense my fridge.
Scent.
Sense, like big
Scent.
smell. My
Fridge.
fridge. Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. Some kind of precious, beautiful, big feet here. Mohammed, your turn.
From the front side of Angkor Wat view, comma, the magnificent ancient long entrance.
Ancient, long entrance. Which one comes first? On ancient is H.
Uh, long ancient entrance caught, caught my attention.
Court.
Augat. My attention with the legs and the thick forest surrounding.
Oh, thank you. Good. All right, so let's fix mistake. So mostly, if you want to talk about Korean land, you can just step. Okay, so step my
Step.
precious, beautiful big feet onto Korean land. I can feel the cool, fresh air as if I sense my fridge. That is a very strange metaphor I've ever heard of. When you compare like a country's air to your fridge air.
It smell good. I
Oh.
love open my fridge. Like I open
Open your
it
fridge.
almost 10 times a day.
Because there's nothing inside. That's why it smells good.
No, it's cool air.
Good. So we fix mistake only this time. We won't change anything. Okay. This one. We should talk about present tense because we want to talk why you love going there again and again.
Catch.
So this one maybe you can just put whenever because let's say you've been there many times. Good. So from the front side of Angkor Wat view, the magnificent long ancient entrance catches my attention or your attention, May. Which one, May? I forgot.
I wrote mine.
You wrote mine. Okay, why did I write yours? Thank you. Attention with the lakes and the thick forest surrounding. Which is surrounding thick forest. Oh, surrounding the area. Very good. Good job. Catchy, very tasty now. So that's how you produce your supporting sentences. Very good job. Okay, continue. Last one, concluding sentence. So for this one, do we still give recommendation or suggestions or what, like normal piece of writing, or we just conclude like a simple sentence? Like our sample, they just said, this is what summer is all about. So probably the topic is the best place to go on summer because she described like a place and she ended a summer. So what could the conclusion be about?
It can be both.
So it can restate the topic
Yes.
sentence maybe, but in a different way, of course. Or what else? Maybe reinforce. Now you add some strength to it. Any other purpose of this concluding sentence of this kind of writing?
Like give recommendation, like suggestion to visit there.
Okay. Okay, that should be it. That's okay. Let's conclude your writing. Okay, 3 more minutes. Find a juicy conclusion for your piece of writing. Remember, you have purposes already. So what should your conclusion look like? Start.
Past tense.
This time, yes.
Why can't we use past tense? Why can't we use
Because of the topic only.
past tense?
Because we said describe your favorite tools abstraction, so that should be all present tense. Since there's nothing that mentioned about like your past vacation. So this one you should talk about past tense when you mention first. When I went there last time, for example. Like in your supporting sentence earlier, you didn't mention about anything about your past experience when you went there. It's just a general like sentence. But if you say last year when I went there, blah, 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 you can use past tense. It's a mixture of things. Because of the word favorite, normally favorite means you still like it, right? You still prefer that place, so it shouldn't be past tense. But if we say your favorite vacation, that means past tense. You went there and you love it so much. Now, conclusion. Earlier Yana started first. Now it's Main's turn.
So I use past tense in concluding,
Yeah,
but you have to listen first. For this reason, Angkor Wat never stopped being exciting for me.
Inciting.
Exciting.
Okay.
Exciting.
Stop, ed.
Stop being.
I know when you said stop past tense or stop.
Never stop. Never stop. There's no ed, right?
I'm asking you. Did you say stops or stopped?
Never stopped. I'm not sure.
Let's just put ask because anything exciting for me, all right?
Though I already visited it for several times.
Let's not use though. Let's use another word I told you last time. What is the word that sounds like not sound that has the same meaning as though?
Though, even,
However,
This is though first though I have been. I'll tell you later. There.
I have been visit there for several times.
When you say been, there's no visit again. Oh, just been there several times. Thank you. Yane, yours please.
if you want to exercise your eyes every day,
Yeah, you like ooh, ooh,
I get what she said.
from YouTube.
coming to Korea never let you down. There are
Full stop or
many
no full stop?
full stop. There are many beautiful, skinny,
Beautiful, skitty,
skinny.
skinny. All right.
Oh, I forgot young. There are many young, beautiful.
Which one on young goes where?
Oh, beautiful, skinny, young. Either teenagers or adults.
Which one you put?
I cannot put like either. Or young teens and adults. That never stop your eyes from looking.
Hello.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So let's look at your sentence first. Let's go on before I tell you what's wrong with your sentence. Hold on here. Let's skip first. All right, this one. So you need to make sure you pay attention to your topic sentence. We discussed this already. Number 2 here. See, we talk about tenses. So this one, you can use any tenses, but make sure you use it correctly to your topic. If your topic is just a general topic, you cannot use past tense. If you wish to use past tense, you have to make sure you mention in your sentence, like maybe sometime expression. Last time I visited there, for example, like that. So transition. Should you include transition? What do you think?
No.
Remember transition
No.
first, second, third. Okay, this one you can, but the transitions cannot be the one about order, like first, second, third. No, but you can use transition about time. For example, first in the morning, before, after, at the same time, except the order. You can use transition of adding extra information as well. Okay. Where are we now? All right. So, okay, here. Before we look back at your conclusion, look at this one first. So there are different ways of descriptive writing. Some people might explain why that place is your favorite place. For example, your place earlier. Some people might say Angkor Wat is my favorite place because of 3 main reasons. That is one way of descriptive writing, but that is not the ideal type of descriptive paragraph. Remember, when they ask you to describe, they don't want to know your reason. They just want to know what the place looks like, why you like the place, what memories do you have with the place, like Meng said, like you went there last time, what caught your attention. Okay, so one way to describe descriptive paragraph is to describe your reason, like explain why that food is your favorite, why that place is your favorite tourist attraction. So explain why here. Look at the conclusion. Look at main. Main said for these reasons. Does the conclusion fit with your writing? Because your writing simply describes the place, like you said about you said something about here. The entrance caught your attention with the lake and forest, blah blah. You have not mentioned any words about the reasons yet. So, May, do you think the conclusion fits?
I think for this excitement.
Okay, so you have to fix the wording again. So be careful what words you're using. So you cannot say reasons because you have not mentioned any reason on the top. You were just mentioning like the place. So from the outside, you see thick forest, you see the entrance, you see the lake. So it's not about reasons. Let's just say for this excitement. Excitement. Do we add s or no s? Excitement, singular or plural?
Yes.
Yes.
Are you sure it's a plural?
Yes.
Okay.
This.
Are you sure excitement is a plural noun?
No time, no s.
I'm talking about excitement. Time with s, yes, because 1 time, 2 times, 3 times.
Ah.
Excitement is what I'm asking. Does is excitement an uncountable noun or a countable noun?
On. Because we can excite 1 time, 2 time. 1 excitement, 2 excitement.
You sure? That's your final answer. Excitement is countable noun.
Yes.
Coba mấy này này chắc luôn. I'm just asking.
No s.
I'm just asking. I'm not saying like excitement is the wrong answer. I'm just asking if it's a plural noun or not. You guys don't be like too picking out. Okay, it's plural noun on, of course. Mà tới Yanas sentence. Yanas is a student who loves to give long conclusion. I noticed in every piece of her writing, she has long conclusions, like this one. So personally, it's good, but if I were you, Yana, I would end right here. It was good already, because when you added more, it becomes very average. It becomes too much. It's not good. And it might be offensive to some people because you might try to suggest the idea that you just go there and look at the girls or the guys and not caring about anything else. So let's just end with if you want to exercise your eyes every day, it's like like you look at the view, blah blah blah. So that is the best already. And you can change from want to wish. It's a better word. If you wish to exercise your eyes every day, coming to Korea never lets you down. Very good. And this one on Go What never stops being exciting for me, though I have been there for several times. Maybe we can change something a little bit. What can we change from to replace exciting? because we say excitement in the first phrase already. We don't want to use it again. It's probably redundant.
Okay. No stop. Amusing.
Very good, amusing. Nice. Okay, very good. So let's continue we know this already, our lesson. Okay, this one we discussed earlier. Remember the senses. So use correct adjectives for your noun. So if we talk about food, what do you talk about? Probably if we talk about pizza, what's the word for pizza? Adjectives.
Brown.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Brown.
Crunchy.
Is pizza crunchy?
Yes, the you can pick the what is it
Crunchy,
called?
It,
crunchy,
it, it,
Ah,
the,
yeah.
crunchy
The
skin.
side. Oh, yes, the skin.
Maybe it's not cheesy. Maybe when you like.
Yes.
Okay, person.
Oozy.
Person.
The word oozy and cheesy the same, right?
Yeah, oozy, but oozing with something.
Uh,
Like it's oozing with cheese. Like we bubbling can cheese and we boom like that. Why? All right, a person. What adjectives to describe a person?
beautiful.
They always just beautiful. I mean, crush.
Like friendly.
Cheesy is wrong. Let me check my spelling.
Cheese.
One S. All right.
Oh, S1.
Friendly.
Smart.
Okay. A place. Let's say the view is breathtaking. Like it's very pretty.
What is it like? Picturesque? Is it a word?
Picture-worthy. Picture-worthy.
Okay.
Like you should take a picture there. Blah, blah, blah. Your item, we talked about this last time already. Last question, fill it in yourself, okay? Let's go, let's go. So remember, we use adjectives to describe nouns and make sure you know how to touch people's senses. This time, I have pairs of sentence. These two are pairs, these are pairs, these are pairs. So decide which sentence is more appealing to your eyes, to your understanding, to your imagination, which one is more attractive, and find out the reason why. If you say the first one is attractive to your brain, why is so? Why? ASMR. Let's go.
You mean is it positive or negative? Like a more appealing. Like is it positive feeling or negative feeling?
Positive, or like you look more attracted to that sentence.
Attractive.
Attracted. You are attracted to that sentence.
But after I read it, I feel like it's disgusting.
No. How's it disgusting?
Like it floated in the pool.
What? Where's the pool?
Like see, the second
That's
sentence.
not. That's because it's not our fault. Oh, that's why. Pool of murky fat.
Fats.
Because we don't eat that food, that's why it sounds disgusting to us. But so.
Oh, I thought it is like it is on the pole, like it's floating.
They're using metaphor like the air in your fridge. It's the same thing.
Ah.
Yeah, you thought it's a pool, real pool.
I thought someone dropped a turkey slice into a pool.
Oh wow, no Owen. Let's go.
Pick only one, right?
Yes, pick since they are pair on. Like this one, these two, I'm sorry, these two sentences are pairs. So which one is more attractive? These two as well, and these two as well. So there should be three choices, three answers. This one is unappetizing. It's disgusting. But which one?
No.
Yes, disgusting.
I got a wrong idea.
Oh, you got it right. Unappetizing means it doesn't look good at all. But which one makes you feel disgusted more?
Ah.
Which one? If you were to which one would you use to make sure you can imagine that more, much better? You can see the picture. You feel more disgusted by that sentence. Which one? Let's go. So the first pair. So the first sentence said the turkey was unappetizing. The word unappetizing means it does not look tasty at all. Okay. And a better version of the sentence says the pale turkey slices floated limply in a pool of murky fat.
Murky. What is it?
Murky is like color, like dark or cup, like it's not clear. When you cook fruit, like the fat comes out.
Ah.
Like it has the color of like it's not clearly, it's not clear. That's called murky fat. Then the fat of fruit, like let's say beef fat, for example, comes out. So which one looks more disgusting?
Second
one, of course. You can imagine that turkey slices, and it's very pale looking, which means it was overcooked. And then it's floated limply, means you can move, just float it there. And it's on a pool, a lot of fat underneath it. So it's more appealing because it makes you feel disgusted more. Very good. Second pair, sprinkler was refreshing and the cool water from sprinkler sprayed on our hot faces.
Second one.
Second one as well, okay. Last pair, the traffic was heavy and our roll car puffed as mentioned became clogged with a line of clamoring motorists. Second one or first one?
Puff.
Puff means slightly explode. Like explode, pop.
She asked the word clock.
No, puff.
Puff means slightly explode.
Explode.
Like the balloon puffed, the balloon exploded like slightly. Not an explosion, not a big one, just slightly, the sound. Yung tukang puffចឹងឯង.
Ah, puff. What is it? Clamoring.
Can we not check the word? Decide now which one is more attractive.
Because I don't understand the word, so I cannot imagine.
The word later on.
I think the longest one are the best.
Why?
Yeah.
Because it is more in detail.
It's more in detail.
Yes. It plays with words.
Wordplay.
Word plays.
All right, let's look at all the sentences together. So we've got 3 sentences that are more appealing, more attractive to you. So notice them all. What did the writer use in their sentence to make them attractive?
Use descriptive adjective.
Descriptive words and their structure. They added to stuff. All right, this one, they're now so clamoring. Then I look at the sentence. So mostly they talk about traffic. Heavy traffic means it's very congested, traffic jam. So clog means
Like stuck.
Stuck, okay. So when you're stuck with a line of clamoring motorists, what do you think clamoring means?
Is it a group?
We had a skill in our unit that you were supposed to watch.
Contact.
Contact, exactly. So what do you think clamoring means in this context? When you have traffic jam and you are on a motorcycle, do you like just sit there quietly and calmly?
No.
Or you
like fast
No,
or
traffic jam.
We complain.
Complain, very good. Man. So clamoring means like
complain.
you complaining, you're shouting, like when are you moving? Why are we stuck? Come on, or something like that. So that's what clamoring means. See? That's the context. Very good. So you know, all right. Let's continue. We discuss this. So earlier we were imagining stuff about tourist attraction. You guys saw some stuff. So let's now practice your imagination, but with a picture. Describe the food.
Oh, is
What
it
is
hot chocolate?
That's called churros.
It's
So
like
you can
banana fries. Fries banana.
no, it's churros on. It's churros, not fried bananas. So you see the pictures. Let's assume that I'm not able to see the picture. So your job is to describe this. So I will be able to imagine what that food looks like.
How can I know? I've never tested it.
No, are you sure? It tastes what?
Yes.
Thích làm con.
All right. If you've never tasted it, let's move on. I'm sure for this one, you guys tasted it.
Never to.
Oh yes.
I tried before.
Is it called? What is it called?
You can just call pasta this one.
Oh, pasta. How about burritos? Is something.
Burrito is something else. It's like wrap.
Yep.
Ah.
All right, I'll tell you the first one. So this one is a kind of sweets. It's called churros. It tastes like cake chiên yến. Yes, of course, but there's no snow. There's no cake inside. Yes. So that's the texture. It's like our banana fried, but there's no meat inside. It's just flour, mina masala. So guess the texture. Tastes the same thing, but except banana inside.
Is it like chak khoai?
Chak khoai is not banana. Chak khoai is not crunchy, right? This one is crunchy, like banana fried.
Have you tried like Thai chak khoai? I don't know, small. Chinese chak khoai.
I tried normal chak khoai. All right. So the taste is similar to our cake chiên, but there's no banana inside. It's crunchy, and the white stuff you see is sugar. There's sprinkle sugar on top, and the dipping sauce is chocolate. The texture of chocolate should be what? Gooey.
Sweet.
It's not too thick. It's not too liquidy. Go what?
I don't know.
Start with G and with Y.
Gooey.
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 Gooey means it's not too thick. It's not too liquidy. It's like look at that. Yes, cup. You know I told you.
How do you write that?
G O O
Gooey.
EY.
EY.
Don't worry, I will have a list of words for you at the end down here. Because we need to do something like full description in this unit. So let's practice. All right, 3 minutes. Describe the churros. Churros, that's the name. Remember, you talk about presentation. You talk about texture. So you know it's on the plate. Texture, so it's crunchy, but soft inside, okay? Remember, it's crunchy on the skin, inside soft. And you dip with a gooey chocolate sauce on the side.
How about hot chocolate? How does it look like? Is it look like that or?
Hot chocolate is not the gooey, it's more liquidy.
I see.
Okay, let's go just this one.
What is it called again? This
Churros.
How do you spell it?
I'm gonna spell it for you. I'm trying to like find a place to type. You need to like read more about food. That's the name of the food. Texture, crunchy, Soft, gooey, dipping sauce. So here are some clue you can use. So it looks crunchy, it's very crunchy on the outside, it's soft inside. That's what the food tastes like. I chose this picture because I thought you guys have tried it. That's why.
The chocolate is a kind, right? Chocolate is a kind, right?
It's a kind of what on? What do you mean by kind?
You know, Osaka, they have purpose and kind.
Chocolate is a noun, not an adjective.
Cake.
Hmm?
Compound noun, yes.
It's a noun. Chocolate cake is compound noun, like you said, yes. You guys finish? Can we start now? Wait, okay, because you know we have your speaking due today as well, and I want you to be able to practice first of all to speak to me.
Teacher, what is it called? Is it sprinkle sugar or sugar sprinkle?
It depends. You say sugar sprinkles a noun.
Sugar sprinkle.
Sugar sprinkles. Sugar sprinkles.
Okay, thank you. I think I might take long time because I just finished the presentation and I have to describe the taste and the texture.
Guys, just 1 or 2 sentences. Are you guys writing a paragraph about it?
Yes, because it is about like descriptive things.
No worries. So you can still keep writing. You can submit this to me after the class ends, okay? Don't worry, because we need to leave sometimes for your speaking practice. But remember, send the answer to our text group chat. This one, okay? Okay. So here are some words that you need to know because in this unit you will be your assignment will be about food. So here are some food. If you check your assignment, you are asked to write your favorite food. Okay. So you should know some texture like meals. So to describe meals, they have delicious. All are your opinion. Tasty, yummy, awful, disgusting, horrible. Taste can be savory, salty, blah, blah, blah. Texture here, crispy or crunchy, the same thing. Tender, like for tender, mostly it's meat, the tender meat. You don't talk about bread, mostly bread is soft. Tender is about meat, like rang khéo vi. It's like being chiên sách is still tender, it's not smooth. But ai ăn vậy?
Smooth.
No, when smooth is the texture of the cake, for example, it's very smooth. Glazing.
Is it rough like that? Tender?
Tender is like soft.
Soft.
Tough is sweat. Point, sweat.
I get it.
Chewy means like mostly chewy is also about meat, like you can chew and it becomes really chewy inside, chewing gum, for example. Oily, fatty, greasy, same meaning. Smell, stinking, bad smell. Fragrant, very good, and smelly. And rotten, like a list of adjectives here. Here are some extra lists that you can look around, play with it, search it, and use it, okay? All are adjectives and noun and kind of food. I'll upload it to our class, so don't worry. You can check it out later when you write your writing. So any problem with descriptive paragraph?
I think it will be fun, like to amazing thing and then describing it. Like we are an author or something.
Exactly. So your homework before Thursday comes, I want to see your writing first before we check your assignment, before you start your assignment. So this is what we practiced earlier, your favorite tourist attraction, and you had your conclusion and your topic sentence already. You just need to add more to your supporting sentences, since each of you only had one earlier. Remember the tense consistency. You can use your past tense. It's okay if you want to, no worry. But make sure you had like some clue to your reader that you describe about your past experience. Okay, any tenses are fine. Remember, you have to play with your words and make things juicy. We talked about this. So you just need to add a couple of more sentences in your body type, your supporting sentences, since you have conclusion and topic sentence already. It should not be hard. Deadline Thursday.
Oh, so we have two homework, two essay, and two.
This one. Your assignment won't be completed until like 2 more weeks. 1 more week. Next week.
So
the next week. The following week.
About the food, like we have to describe about our
The
favorite
picture
food.
earlier.
Yes.
Your favorite food will be your assignment, and that will be in your projection week. Remember, after we finish one more unit in the listening and speaking book.
Project.
Project week, like we are in the project week right now. Speaking up, like that.
Yes.
So one of your homework, that's the one. That should be okay because you've got everything ready. Like you just add some topics, some supporting sentences more. All right.
Maybe I have to watch more Korean drama because I've never been there.
YouTube, Owen. Use YouTube to boost your imagination. Okay. Any problem before I give you some time to go to rehearse your speaking? Mạch nói, speaking.
Speaking.
Nine. Continue from Thursday last week. So I put you two in your room. You can discuss for 15 minutes. Use our checklist so you can check each other's speech and maybe help make some changes. After 15 minutes end, come back and I'll hear your speech. So in the rehearsing time, you might use your bathroom or something if you want to, okay? Because you have 15 minutes. Ready to go?
Yes. 15.
15.
Wait. Let me prepare first.
It's fine. I'm still like finding.
15 minutes.
15, yes, 110. Hang on, and to change time.
Break time, right? Break time or break room?
Break out room, baby. They were still imagining about food, I think. Okay, I'm gonna open the room. 10 minutes. You can join now. So May will speak first. I'm gonna time your speech and see how many minutes you take.
Gonna be short, very short.
Very short. Ready on?
Yes.
Let's go. Start.
Yes. So I make a lot of mistakes, and among those is forming a false impressions on my close friend, and this is how it's happened. And so the story was when I were in high school, and my friends, that friend, I mean that guy, he was so very noticeable and too friendly. And that too friendly means like he always, I mean, he hang out with everyone, even the bad dude. I mean, the bad guys. That is why I started to form an impression that I'm not gonna hang out with him, and he's a bad guy because I don't want any trouble. Then, from that day since, I stopped hanging out with him. Even he tried to approach me, I tried to avoid him. And until the day we accidentally moving together in Phnom Penh, I encounter that. I mean, I find out that he is not bad at all. He is a caring, reliable, and helpful friend that I have ever met. And from that day on, I realized that I have made a mistakes that, that have a snap judgment on him. And
Actually, I just got like disconnected. Continue. Continue.
Where was it again?
Where were you? You were at like from that day on. I realized he's the most helpful guy. Sorry then.
Yeah. And from that day on, I realized that he's the friends that always, I mean, he's reliable, helpful, and kind too. And in concluding, we should form an impression consciously rather than briefly make an assumption on somebody. Otherwise, you will face the bad consequence like me.
That all?
Yes.
Thank you. Yana?
Okay. For me, whenever should I start?
Okay. I forgot to use if clauses.
Yes, you forgot to use that.
Supposed to use that again.
So, can I start?
Yes, please own, go.
Okay. Whenever I encounter strangers, I always make snap judgments. Like so, and most of my judgments, they are wrong. So my instincts, they aren't reliable. So yeah, let me tell you a briefly story about my wrong impression on my friend. In my freshman year, like I went to an English camp, and in that English camp, like we have two famous guys, like a Korean boy and a Filipino boy. And then a Korean boy, he only like good looking and handsome. Maybe he's kind of like friendly, and but for the people, for the Filipino guy, let's call him John. Like John, he only talks to pretty girls, and and there are many rumors about him during the campaign. And I got a bedroom with with three roommates, and they like back uh back then we weren't friends. We just like acquaintances. We don't know each other very well. And they talk about many things like boys and stuff, celebrities, and so they talk about John, and they said one of them said uh, she saw John went somewhere with a Chinese girl at night. Only two of them, and then I thought, oh, so maybe he is a bad guy, so I have to avoid him. Like I won't make friends with this guy. So we came back to our campus, and then like if I saw him like in a hallway, I always like avoid him. And like example, if he say something or have a conversation with his friends like louder, uh, I will think that like what kind of this guy like speaks like a girl, speaks so loud. And then like I always had a negative mind about him. And once I joined the basketball team, like and then I didn't know that he is like a team member of that team. So like in a basketball team, it's divided into two, like boys team and girl teams. And and I am in a girl team, and then but we practice together every day. And then like I usually like for me I am like like I'm new to basketball, so during the practicings, I always run out of breath, and then like he always shout my name like Yana, Yana, fighting, fighting. But it's not only him, like also other senior. And then I thought, why did he shout my name? Like what's wrong with him? Like I still had a negative feeling about him. Like I still had a negative. Later on, the encouraging from senior and John, then I kind of appreciate that. So I reconsider about him. So I thought, yeah, maybe so I always I still had a bad a negative mind about him. Like after he gave me the encouraging and the motivation like to to keep practicing basketball. Like I almost gave up that time. And yeah. And after that, like for 1 year for 1 year of of going to of practicing basketball, I start reconsider about him, and I started like say, okay, it's okay. He's a kind guy. Maybe we can form a good friendship, and yeah. So it's lead to a new friendship between me and him. So we kind of close, and whenever we see each other, we always um call each other and like greet each other and give each other a purify like this. Purify like a bro stuff. Yes,
And
yeah, and high five sometime. Yeah, yeah, like that. And so if I could, if I can go back to the past, like that time, I wish that I didn't hear the rumors about him. Like he went somewhere with a Chinese girl and then hook up with someone. Yeah.
Sarah?
Yeah. So if I didn't hear that, so maybe I form a good impression on him. Yes, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you. May seem to be having so much fun.
I do.
Yeah, you were like laughing all the time and ask which. All right, I have your feedback ready. We'll discuss your feedback on Thursday. I'll meet you one by one, each of you. Okay. So I can tell you what I got from your speech. So remember, you have to send me your writing before class starts so I can check and tell you what's wrong or what I want to make some changes to. So Thursday, we'll start our listening and speaking book. We finished our reading and writing already today. And if you haven't haven't done any exercises in my class platform, please do. Okay. So we can just simply move on to the listening and speaking book on Thursday and next week as well. Any questions or problems? So far so good. So on Thursday, the agenda will be at first I'll meet you one by one Thursday the 30th and talk about our speaking feedback. Okay. Two, we'll see if we can also take a look at your writing and see what's wrong in our private meeting. So you have to send me your work before Thursday class starts. And the third thing will be we will look at the listening and speaking. So go through the textbooks to see and to get some general ideas of what will be going on. Hmm?
What word?
What again? What?
The essay, right? I mean,
Yes, the tool attraction one. Remember? Ah,
yes.
không đăng ấy không? Thực ra đấy mấy. Oh no, it got cleared.
Oh God.
And you have your quick description on the food, the churro one, okay? This crunchy, soft sugar sprinkles on top.
So we send this through your
Telegram.
Telegram, right?
In a Telegram, so we can like see.
Okay.
I'll drop this picture into, I'll drop the slide into my class so you can also see what's going on. So you can also have some help from the picture in case you might forget what it looks like. The pasta one, you can do it
Two, right?
No, you don't need to. It's just a sample. Green veggies, gooey sauce, soft pasta. Oh my god.
If they add egg, like add egg into it, it will taste good.
Pasta?
Egg
Really?
and sausage.
After I try egg in pasta before, I only add mushroom and beef.
Like in here, like we can buy like store pasta, like a frozen one, and then they put it
Just
into the microwave.
I make it. So if you guys come to the city, I can make pasta for you to eat, I'm fake.
I wish I could go.
All right,
So teacher, like after like we finish this term, like will we be